You guys explain the 20 at once. Jeff, we're watching one person is fighting some guy brain. Okay, we have dude. Kill between three. Shut up. Yeah, put her back in. Oh, man. They always do this. I'm going to marry it. I'm going to friendly market to you. Go. This situation. So, I'm going to somebody comes to the curling. What is a little better in the tank, but I guess. I'm not about this strategically. So that was how can you take sugar? I mean, listen. I said, terrible. Looks like yeah, because I saw I walked out and he did a bit about doing so. Yeah. All day. I reached to you, bro. I've been chatting with you. Oh, you know Crispy Crust? LA Pizza? Yeah, they got good. I think Los Angeles is awesome. I mean, no, Oz I've heard, but that's apparently very wonderful. Shout out to a Frank. Oh, you're right. I forgot you got. see if I check up the brain on right. Someone else. No, I'm sorry about the weather. That's straightforward. So where it says as follows. Like seriously, now watch same question. Like look up any more on your phone. And some of you how to get it, some of you rooftop tennis. Rooftop tennis. So the girls that you have the shooter. Go ahead and study each other. It's not like this shooter. Curious. Gentlemen, how are you talking about them, not us? If you watch your clips, it's like a fit. Yeah, we're shout out to yeah. Hell, let me go. I got pulled off. That owns for sure. I know the first thing. Is it Shane? I don't even remember, dude. I lost him when he got that. Remember the fight? I just like giving him up. I don't know why you say this because I am I blocking it? Okay, we see everything you're saying. Oh. We have no idea. And sometimes like a crackhead. Now we know exactly what he was one of the road nicotine. He's the promoter there. Tyler Ghost doesn't get my chain. Yeah. Flippers can't watch it. They can't watch it. I definitely can't watch it. They can't. That's your takeaway. Yeah. For the channel.
Dude. Wait. All right. Yeah. Okay. What Discord button? It's Eager World. It's very funny. Everybody comes in here if they find me. Oh, we're so socialized. Oh, yeah, but I'm not. It's like, oh, like, all right. Well, it tells me which one it was. All right, big dog. That's Rabbi Rothschild. She made it in 65-year-old piece, doing so for more than fun. Back to the pen. Death of a queen, the birth, coronation of a king, everything in between. A real life Big Brother. In the 1990s, Bill Gates coined the phrase "content is king," and I'm making it true today. 2018, that data and petroleum is number one reason more data archived than ever, which may make me when it happens, that will make you family. Make sure how does that sound? Cool. What do you like? What shoot? All right. All right. Cool. Like doing aside from playing games. We're involved in cryptocurrency. Why not? You can make. Okay. That's like no. Okay. Just what do you export? Oh, very cool. So, buy them at auction. Definitely. I know part purchaser. No. Say his name. So, yeah. Wasn't like a in Las Vegas after like partying got instead of coke, they charged him with coke with murder, or whatever. The fentanyl was murder, but okay, I get that world. All right. He also system to bid on cars faster than everybody else. It's your advantage, and yeah. So okay, you didn't happen to do it, did you?
Russia.
Oh, okay. All right. That's different. All right, so cool. What did you say?
That's way different.
Yeah. The Empire. That's a good.
It's not a gig.
Yeah, I mean, at least you can make meaning. It's not work, but it's a career. Yeah, it's a good one. So, excellent. All right. And you know, all right. Cool.
It's like, I might be wrong, dude, but I'm pretty sure it's tonight. No, because the heavens, that was fine. Kobe could be. Also, the O'Doyle rules, Mally, but just I really don't like getting rewarded for hype. Yeah, because like Jan won, and that's lame that he didn't get. That's fighting tonight, dude. They're mine. Next fight is Derek Lewis. Wait, Derek Lewis? Wait. Yeah. Oh wow. I love that guy. That guy's hilarious. The bald sweaty guy? Yeah. I heard bald sweaty, and then it was like the ball, and he was like, my ball's sweaty. Yeah. That was hilarious. And then he took a call from Trump. He's like, Trump called me before the fight, told me to whoop his ass. I said, yes, sir. O'Malley's annoying. I'm saying, I'm Irish, and I just root for the Irish people most of the time, and I fall into that. Like, if you were, I'm an idiot, I'll support you. But then you're right, he got annoying, and then the Jan thing. Not to continuously say the same thing, but because it reminds me of comedy. Oh, he lost against Cheeto. Am I getting this wrong? Yeah. What was it? The loss from the injury? It's like, no, I'm saying he won, though. Cheeto won. No. I'm saying that he only won the Jan fight, but it should have been Jan. Is it a painted narrative? Yeah, I'm right. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, nobody knows who you are. Cool, dude. Volta 6 with us, man. We don't know in UFC for you to call us out like this. Yeah. I love UFC. My roommate is balls deep every day. Every single day is Luke Thomas on his TV talking. Well, I've said this before. I never on a live, but pretty much the only podcast I listen to is, and this is not a bit, is Luke's live chat, and then also the daily Morning Combat. Just the live chat. I don't think it's morning. Oh, I can look it up right now. I'll just make follow. No. I think that World Morning Combat is on Showtime. I don't have that. What's it called? I like Ariel Hawani. Does he have a podcast? Maybe I should start listening to that. He's just entertaining. He's very good at broadcasting. He's got his 10,000 hours in me. Ooch said mutual combat. Welcome, Ooch. She'll let you up, babe. Who's the dude with the turtleneck, and why does it look like he's about to perform a spoken word? Poetry. That's good. And Ariel's just like a nice person. Comes across like very wholesome. Podcast you listen. One other podcast real quick. The other one that's what podcast you listen to? A lot of Joe Rogan Experience, Thick Boy. Still? I'm still on Spotify. Yeah. I'm not on Spotify. I listen to this podcast religiously called It's he's got a show with like these two other guys, Hassan something. They're in the world believing in the Illuminati and how to do basketball. Interesting. And so it's a really good listen. Bits. They do skits and bits. Okay. That's the best part.
I'm interested. If I go or hear,
like you know how lately or recently at the trade deadline, LeBron tweeted maybe it's just me because they couldn't get Kyrie Irving. And so the whole podcast they would say what they thought, and then at the end of it they go, maybe it's just me. So like the whole podcast was just maybe it's just me.
KM says, have you guys ever War Mode? Is it a pod?
I've heard of War Mode.
I haven't listened to War Mode, but that reminds me of I think Rogan has talked about dance. I have listened to them.
Yeah,
but
I paid for the old Dan Carlin episodes.
Because he balls deep in Genghis Khan, and he did a big thing on Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I had to pay for that one.
Oh yeah, I think I got that for free. I went to the Genghis Khan exhibit when I was here in the alley.
He's cool. I like when people make fun of him.
Dan Carlin, oh yeah, well you can do some good bits on him.
Yeah, doing the fake voice and all that stuff. Inception slot. Gerardo watches Two Bears Look at Me, call Kenny. I go watch it.
Lieutenant Dan said, is that Indianapolis in the turtleneck? That's a good joke. Here's what I will promise you, Lieutenant Dan. Never go on Carl Bassett Fight Companion. I will 100% wear a turtleneck. Even if I get real fat, I mean, I'm trying to, as me and Gerardo talked off camera, I'm trying to, outside of pizza, I'm trying to watch what I eat.
You're trying to watch TV?
You know, it's just pizza this one time and ice cream last night. That's fine. If you are a big slob and you wear a turtleneck, it's not going to look good. So I'm going to have to roll before I go on this Fight Companion. I like that Bradley doesn't give a shit. He's wearing some short gym shorts.
Late MNF says that we were friends on MySpace.
Both 600 said starts Monday. I talked about that. That's he redeemed himself or herself from those strange UFC comments.
Late MNF, nobody knows who you are. I had probably like 12 friends on MySpace.
I was not on MySpace.
You weren't?
No.
You missed out, B.
Yeah, I wasn't cool enough to know what it is.
Warwood is not Dan Carlin. No, we know that.
We didn't say that, Cody.
We were talking about Dan Carlin.
We talked about it. I said it reminded me of that.
Warwood is a...
Don't you dare try and shop us.
You want to go, Gerardo? Me and you and Skate Fence 5 rounds?
Hey, whoa, cool. Well, aggressive. I thought we were friends. I still consider you a friend.
Have you guys been... have you guys seen Gaethje or Poirier fight? Yeah.
Yeah, there was the first fight. I don't know if I watched it, to be honest, though.
I watched Gaethje fight, what's his name? Nurmagomedov.
Oh, yeah. Khabib.
I was going to say Khalid.
Khabib. I'm assuming Khabib those guys.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's undefeated.
Yeah. I don't know if he fought.
But shout out Leif for shopping me, dude. Leif, shout out to you for knowing my face, dude.
I don't agree, Zemo. Guys, the people in turtleneck don't slick dick in any facet. But I feel like turtleneck means you probably do slang a little bit of dick.
You get warm, it gets wet.
I think the turtleneck.
Yeah.
It's like and also like had turtleneck and a blazer.
Yeah.
You show up to a work my Christmas dinner like that, looking good. Although you would be trying to pick up people there.
Yeah. People like don't slang dick in any facet. Like, oh really? Like that's your takeaway? Oh really, dude? Big digs on MySpace B, yeah.
We're sleeping Eric Lewis though.
Look at him, he looks intense.
Never want to fight that guy.
No.
He went to a draw with, or not a brawl, but he like barely. Did he beat Ngannou?
I feel like he first time, right? I'm not afraid to be wrong, dude. The first. I could be wrong.
We're just like guessing.
We're so wrong.
I mean, I feel like the way that I think the difference between us and Shab is that I'm guessing these things from my memory, and he's just like, no, it happened.
Yeah, Derek Lewis won.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right there. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
Assad,
it was the most boring fight of all
exactly.
time.
Assad Aziz
It
was the worst
wackest fight.
because it was like early. Ngannou wasn't ready.
I fucking bought that fight, dude.
Well, I bought this fight, B. Just keep like saying that.
But the best fight. So you bought fights before, right?
Be cool, potato man.
You
It's
bought
hard to
fights
say
before.
fast.
What? You bought fights before.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fight that you purchased?
Um,
I got mine.
what's yours?
Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. That was the best fight of all time.
I think I might have seen that. The thing is, I just don't remember like off the top of my head one of my favorite fights that I bought.
Weili Zhang, and then also too when Conor versus what's his name? Cowboy.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
I was at UFC though. I went to
You went to it?
the gym.
Oh, that's cool.
UFC gym shows the fights for free.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're at the fight. Have you ever been to a UFC fight live?
No, I wanted to go to this one. Me and Joel are planning on getting tickets to Salt Lake City.
Oh, snap. I have been to 2 UFC fights live.
You have? What the fuck?
In Philly, I saw Tito versus Rashard.
Oh my god, that's a long ass time ago.
Yeah, that was long. And then I saw the one in DC because I won free tickets to it. And it had the only person who was Stroob. I remember Stroob was in it.
Dude, let's stop talking about dicks and Snapchat. Talk about these ringside ladies. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
ladies in the crowd
We got
tonight.
some ladies walking around with numbers tonight.
We should be talking about what they're drinking, dude.
Oh shit!
Oh man, doing a Rogan bit.
He's gonna come up. He's gonna get up. He's gotta get up.
576.
This is pretty awesome.
That was fast. Oh my god. Oh, okay, whoa, hey, be cool, guys. You know what I'm saying? Be cool, dude. Fuck, I missed it.
Whoa, yeah, I should have
Fucking
watched
missed
it.
it.
That was crazy.
You guys watch those slap fights? Yeah, Ryan Landis. He just Ryan Landis. I watched all of Power Slap, dude. Power Slap was the shit.
We're gonna just keep having to say who's in the turtleneck because people are gonna join and have no idea.
Yo.
It is the weirdest bit of all time, but Ben Davis
Madara, how are you?
is a UFC commentator.
Madara. Can you hear me? Okay, excellent. Did you make your link tree? Did you make your link tree? GM, did you make your link tree? Okay.
I need some.
What do you need?
I said I need some assistance when making it.
Okay, what do you need?
Alright, give me a second. Let me check it out.
Has historically outperformed additional models of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor for your investments, it's time to think beyond just bonds. Call Trader today. 310-299-9960, 299-9960. Investment services offered through Trader LLC, SEC registered investment advisors. Website. Exit.
These days, that's how people even describe their relationship status. When it comes to the latest complexities in your car, it's got really complicated.
I can check with DMP.
Most rigorous training to stay on top of the latest car technologies. So there's nothing you can't
In Discord or Telegram, Twitter?
relationship. When it comes to that,
So-
double A, MC.
Where'd you send me a message?
The Rabbi Rothschild.
Yep, not that account. I'm just another account right now. The one that just joined, send it there. The one that no cameras on. It's red. Okay. How you living, big dog? Okay, Madeira. I just got your message. Okay.
What you think?
I just got your message. So,
Okay.
what are you having issues with?
What you think?
What's the issue? What issues are you having?
Okay, I think I've done it, so I don't like. Where am I to do next?
Okay, in the bottom left corner, you press My Link Tree, and you add all of your links.
Okay.
Here, I'll send you an example of what you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Rabbi?
Every day's a holiday, every meal's a feast. How are you, Andy?
I'm doing lovely. I am doing lovely, bro.
Excellent.
I actually called at a space yesterday. Pics from barbecues.
Who, Goodness?
A space yesterday. I'm not sure if you remember, but like the space that was hosted. Basically the Project Pixie. I'm not sure if you know about it.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
Yeah, so I was one of the co-hosts and actually heard about what you were talking about, and I was like interested in seeing if it's like
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Just one moment, and I will help you. Madara. Absolutely. Madara, do you see the link that I just sent you?
Yeah, so
Okay, so you want to make your link tree look like that with a YouTube and an Instagram and a Snapchat and a Reddit and a Threads, all of those, okay? Does that make sense, Madera?
yes, so it does.
Okay, excellent. So you go do that, and then when you're done, come back to me, send me the link, we'll look at it and make sure it's good, and then we'll go to the next step, okay? Make sense? I hear you that well. Can you repeat that, please?
I think it's the network. I'm just hold on. I'm gonna reach it.
Okay. Take your time. All right, Andrew. Are you a digital marketer?
yeah, and
Okay, excellent. Do you have a link tree?
yes, I indeed do have a link tree.
Oh, you're the man. Okay, I'm going to take a look at it right now. Just one moment. Okay, what's your link tree username?
My link tree username is Andrew_LFG.
I like that name.
Appreciate it. I really enjoy what you're today,
Absolutely. Okay, so you are already having a really great opportunity here. Okay, so you have 2 pieces of social media on it, and the goal is you want to have 20. Okay, and the reason why you want to have 20 is you're a digital. You're basically digging for gold with each of your social media accounts, and right now you're digging for gold with Twitter when you could be with YouTube, which is the number 2 platform in the world, Google with, if you don't already have a Gmail account, with Instagram, Facebook, things like Imager, Reddit, Twitch, all of those. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Andrew, I'm going to do exactly what I did for my man Madeira. Okay, so I'm going to join this call with another account. Do you see the account that just joined? That's red with the circle. Send that account a message, and I'll send you the example link tree that I send to everybody, and then I'll talk to you about our strategy. And by the way, everything that I tell you is free. So if you ever run into a part where it's like you need to buy premium or something like that, don't do it. Come back. We'll make sure that you're doing the right thing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so what I want you to do is send me a message to that account, and you just did. Thank you, sir. Okay, Andrew, I want you to go to the link tree example that I just sent you. I sent it in Discord, and just take a look at it. It basically has all the social media that you're ever going to need on there, and it's really nicely organized. So when you have a client who wants to look at your portfolio, it's really simple. Does that make sense?
Yes, I see it. I see it.
Excellent. So you've got some work to do, and you've got to create your YouTube and your Instagram and your Facebook and all that stuff. And you may say, but Rabbi, I already have an Instagram. Okay, that's cool. But your clients don't want to see your vacation pics and you with your family and stuff like that. They want to see what you've done for clients. So you may have to make a new one just for business. I think that makes sense. Okay, so what do we do after you get your link tree together? Okay, once that's all done and you've got all 20 different social medias, now you've got a really powerful tool to be able to market yourself. And we want to build that tool out. So then what we're going to do, we're going to make sure you're happy with your profile picture. And then once you are, we'll make sure that you have a nice biography for social media that accurately reflects who you are. A lot of people put in there, I'm a graphic designer, but they don't know graphic design. A lot of people put in, I'm a Web3 marketer, but they don't really know what that means. They just take what their friends have and put it in there and say, okay, look. So we're going to make sure it's really accurate to you. Once two, it's basically video creation, and it is okay. Excellent. So we're gonna have you make an account with that. It's free. You can make 30 videos a day, and what we're gonna have you do is populate your social media with that. And the reason why currently your social media are just skeleton accounts, and we want them to be robust. We want them to have content, so that if a client looks at it, especially a new client, there's something there, and it tells them a story of your journey, and it'll be interesting. And they're not going to sit there and memorize. I want to make sure that you're not in them, basically, that you're a real person who's really going to put social media stuff up. Okay, then what you're going to do, we're going to teach you how to make memes. And if you're like, well, I already know how to make memes, that's great, but I bet you don't know how to market with them. So what you do with a meme, you find a project. Let's say there's a project that's pretty famous online, getting more and more famous, known as the Big Steppers. Okay, so what you do is you make a meme. Excellent. You make a meme of the Big Steppers. Then you put that meme in their purple pill when they're having a space. But the thing that makes your meme different than anybody else's meme is in the corner, you're going to put your @ or you're going to put your link tree. So that when somebody sees it, not only do they upvote it and not only do they repost it, maybe they even download it for later use, but then they're going to have that impression that you made it and you're the smart guy who did it. So then people know who to contact when they want more of that kind of information. Another thing we're going to teach you how to do, if you don't already know how to do it, is to clip spaces. So you can go in anybody's space, clip important parts, interesting parts, funny parts, tag the people who are in the clip, also tag the host and perhaps co-hosts. And then those host and co-host positions are usually they're bigger influencers. and then that gets you on their radar, and they're going to like that kind of reinforcement of what they're doing. You're basically highlighting their good work. Everybody likes that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to work on your pitch. So I say, and I'm sure you're probably aware, especially if you're a host, everybody comes to spaces and this is their normal pitch. GM everybody, GM to Andrew, GM to the host, GM to the co-host, GM to the speakers, GM to the audience. I am a Web3 marketer. I do graphic design. I'm a reply guy. I'm a commenter. I'm a shiller. I'm a rater. I will help your project. Please DM me. I would love to work with you. Now, that's not bad. It's not bad. At least it's you have the courage to get yourself on stage and say something and market yourself. That's great. But everybody does that. If you hear 95% of all pitches out there, what you want to do is you want to say, GM to everybody, I'm Andrew, and I'm the best marketer in Web3. And here's why. Everybody out there is a reply guy. Everybody out there is a rater. Of course, I'm going to be a reply guy, and of course, I'm going to be a rater. But here's what makes me different. I'm going to take any content that you have. Of course, I'm going to reply to it. Of course, I'm going to repost it. But I'm not just going to repost it on Twitter. I'm going to repost it on YouTube and LinkedIn and Reddit and Imager and Twitch and Rumble and Kick and all of my other 20 social media platforms. So basically, you're going to get 20 times the engagement with your project. You're going to get 20 times the amount of DMs. You're going to get 20 times the amount of people buying your coin. You're going to get 20 times the amount of people buying your NFT or whatever your project is. With my system, you're going to pay the exact same amount that you pay for anybody else. What I want you to know is that my DMs are open, and they're open to start doing business immediately. That's what you want to be able to say to people, right, Andrew?
Yeah, that is so true.
100,
so true.
100%. So basically, like right now, it's like Web3 marketing is a car race, and everybody's got the same kind of car. They're all coming out with the same pitches. What you're doing by coming in here, it's like I'm a mechanic, and we are tweaking your car to be turbo and super boosted and a new engine, new tires, and all you need is a little bit of an advantage, and you're going to win the race. You just have to be a little bit of competition. So that's what we're going to do. Also, by you creating all this different social media, that opens up 20 times more avenues for people to see your content, to connect with you. So they may say, hey, Andrew, I saw that you posted for a project on YouTube, and I thought it was a really interesting video that you posted. And if you're like, well, I don't do video editing or anything like that, that's fine. We'll just take some AI video that is relevant to the project. We're going to take that information, and we are going to basically put the project name in it. We'll put some tags in it, and you put it. All you're doing is basically making it so that when somebody Googles that project, it shows up number one, and that's your goal. You want to make sure that your clients are showing up number one in Google, number one in YouTube, number Twitter, number one in Instagram, whenever anybody searches their stuff. Additionally, what that's going to do, especially with AI now, that teaches AI about the project. So you're going to be able to say that as well. Right now, no one knows about your project. It was just a gleam in your eye last week, and you just launched it. AI doesn't know about it yet. I'm going to make sure AI knows about it. So in a week, when you ask Grok or you ask ChatGPT or you ask Claude or you ask Copilot, Gemini about your project, it's going to say that you have all of this content, and you're going to get all that for the same price that you're going to get for any of my competitors. You're going to get 20 times the engagement. So that's kind of the plan. And then what we're going to do, we're going to help you write that script, and then we'll practice it together a few times so that you're comfortable with it. We'll make sure that you have high energy, and as the spaces comes in, they're tired. GM, everybody, I'm sick. I had grilled cheese for lunch. Yeah. Nobody cares about that. No one cares about that. And you're wasting people's time. Get to the point. And once you come in and you have high energy and you're quick, then people are going to ask you questions. Hey, how do I connect with you? Hey, I've got a project I want you to work on. Now, there are some strategies you can use too, Andrew. Um, like one would be you could say, reach out to me. I'll help you for free. If you like what I do, then we can negotiate a potential further opportunity. But if you have a project out there and you just launch it and you need help promoting it, reach out to me. I'll help you for free. And here's what you do. You connect with that person and you say, look, I'm going to repost your stuff on all my social media for free. If you get more engagement than you previously had, great. Come to me and let's work something out. Whether you want to work hourly, whether you want to work per project, whether you want to work indefinitely for them, that's up to you. It's basically those try before you buy, and it's not going to cost you that much. Once you have all your social media made and they're the ones making the post, all you have to do is just use your thumbs for about 10 minutes to repost it on all your stuff. Copy the same, you can have like templates, so it's not even that hard. You change the name, change the hashtags, but a lot of the hashtags are going to stay the same. Cryptocurrency, NFT, Bitcoin, all of those kind of things. And you'll basically get good templates, and then you'll also get more business that way because everybody's got a project and everybody's looking for free beginning. So you can reach out to people and do that. Then on top of that, we'll start getting you in communities. And so you may have joined a couple communities here or there, and that's great. We want to get you in some big projects that are active. It's cool if you're in a big community, but it hasn't been active in 3 years, but that you want a community that's currently active, that's currently looking for people who want social media community managers, who want moderators. You're going to get more business this way. You're not going to pay anything to do this is free. And then you're going to be able to grow and perhaps create a team. Eventually, you teach other people how to do this, and you make them aware, hey, when I make a post, I want you guys to upload it and do all the other stuff and post it to your social media. You're going to be very successful. Does this sound like a winning strategy, Andrew?
Does most definitely sound like I'm so excited.
Excellent. You should be. You absolutely should be. Okay, so first things first, you get your social media together. Once your social media is done, don't worry about populating it. Don't worry about putting your profile picture. All you really need are just the links. Put them in your link tree. When you're done, either probably will be later today, tomorrow, even the next day, come back in here. I'll be honest with you, your social media already looks good. So, and you're already a Spaces host. You already have. I don't anticipate this taking all that long before we get everything ready for you. And if you have, feel free to come back, reach out. I'm here 24/7. Okay.
I really appreciate it. Rabbi. And I'll most definitely come back with questions.
Excellent. 100%. All right. So you know what to do. First things first, create those accounts, put the links in when you're done, and you're all done and you've done them all, come back, and then I'll take a look and I'll check to make sure they're all done. Once they are, we'll make.
Thank you. I'll most definitely get back to you.
Absolutely, Andrew. Have a wonderful day and come back whenever you need. Take care, my man.
Take care.
Absolutely. Zoot, how?
Hey, Rabbi.
What up, baby?
Is cryonics? How long before cryonics comes like a normal thing?
Well, to some extent, cryonics are being used, at least using cold for health purposes. That's what cool sculpting is, basically the freezing of fat. It's also used as a preservative. If you're talking about like bringing people, freezing them and bringing them back from the dead, people have been frozen the last 50 years or so, and still either their whole body stored or just their heads. And it's just maybe in the upcoming generation, there may be these people who want to be experimented with this way. What's basically going to happen, there are the people who have paid for this service, and those people are going to continue to be preserved. But then there are going to be people who can't pay for the service, but they're going to say, yeah, I'll be a guinea pig. basically I'm going to die anyway. So it'd be cool if you could bring me back, but if you don't, I understand death has been inevitable since the dawn of time. And then so those you'll get a population where it can be with whom it can be experimented, and then the kinks will be worked out. Of course, it'll be tried on animals first, and those brave animals who basically have to be sacrificed for the benefit of science will learn a lot from them, and then eventually it'll start on human trials. So I anticipate probably before the year 2050.
They'll start. Will they be bringing people back that have died?
Yeah,
Like, that are already frozen, or what?
yeah. So there's an argument to be made that we should bring those people back with their body the way it was in the frozen state. But then there's another argument to be made that, hey, if we could just get their central nervous system and their peripheral nervous system, why not just scan that stuff and then put them in basically an artificially clone of themselves, basically that has never had any health problems. There's that argument to be made too. So they're good. Some people. Go ahead.
What if you want to like induce cryonics? Like, not. It's not. It's a risk. It could. It's objective, but it could be considered suicide if you want to go do cryonics and come back later. But if you're doing it for the purpose that you're going to come back later, then it's not suicide.
Okay, so you're saying just like voluntarily freeze yourself at a given time that you're not dying. Yeah, would that be considered suicide? Are you asking?
Well, it's not suicide, but kind of it's gambling.
There are similarities. There are certainly similarities. It's a good question. It's a really good question. So, would it be considered suicide? No, not in the traditional sense. I would say suicide usually is a finite end and then it's done, or an infinite end and then it's done. This would be a finite pause in your life. And so I don't think it would be that. It doesn't really have a word, so we'd have to come up with a term for it.
But there's a risk to it that you might be committing suicide unintentionally.
Right, and that's why they don't let people do it. Meaning, if in order to be accepted in one of those cryogenically frozen state programs, you have to have a terminal illness, and then you have to die. And there's a whole team of people that are around you at the time of death that basically take your dead body and within 5 minutes have it frozen. It has to be done very. It has to be done very quickly.
I think they should allow people with clinical depression to go in their chronics because it's a better option and it's beneficial for science.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to understand those cryogenic chambers are very expensive, and to maintain them is very expensive. So we can't just have anybody who's sad being let in there.
But if they have clinical depression, like hundreds of millions of dollars, they should have the option to do it.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. But usually when they have hundreds of millions of dollars, there's a way potentially that they can find alternative therapies to perhaps get them happy again. And that's not guaranteed, but there's a quote of Oprah Winfrey that says, "Money doesn't buy happiness, but it helps." Meaning, I understand that somebody may have depression because they might just be sad, or something sad happened to them, or maybe due to some type of substance or something. But usually, if they have that kind of money, they're going to be able to get the treatment that they need to at least make life more bearable for them. But I'm of the thought that if they have the means and they really want to freeze themselves to potentially a time when humanity has a surefire way to solve their issue, then cryonics may be cryogenic freezing may be an option for them.
What about time travel?
Well, yeah, that's the one. Basically, right now, the best we can do is do it in a hypothetical sense, and if anything, maybe at like a particle level. So the difference between being able to time travel into the future or perhaps into the past is right now theoretical and probably will be for the next century. So to think that you can escape depression through time travel is a potentiality, but at this point in science will take a lot of development. And it's much easier to solve somebody's depression than it is to time travel.
What if I want to freeze myself, then go on and be whether it, then I'm in a time travel. I'd go back.
Okay,
Or maybe I'd want to live in that shit. Better.
okay. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you.
Is that possible?
There's an argument that's basically you can't change anything material in time travel that would affect the outcome of the future. If it is, then it's not possible. But then there's another argument to be said that there's a butterfly effect that basically just the idea of you even traveling back in time is affecting the world way. Uh, there's the grandfather paradox, where basically what happens if you go back in time and kill your grandfather? What happens to you? Do you just disappear? These are
If you
questions that
right,
have plagued scientists for centuries.
if you time travel, everything in this dimension, or whatever you want to call it, everything here stays the same. It's just in a new place. You're creating new, your like new timeline. But this timeline doesn't change, right? Nothing in this time change. If I find a time machine, you're still going to be Rabbi, right? You're just not going to know me anymore. It's like I'm practically dead because I'll never come back in this timeline. I'm just in another timeline, right?
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
All right, you're free to look at it any way you want.
Don't all the time.
Okay, you're free to look at it any way you want, Big Ben.
Now, could I go from one timeline to another and come back to this timeline?
This report has been brought to you by Life Source Water System. We've got a crash in Sherman Oaks on the 405.
Boulevard crash there at the Cornwall Lane traffic stop in Roscoe. That drive, 405 south from 118 down to West LA, about a half an hour. Not the worst I've seen. Actually, most places are.
Did you watch the video?
Which is kind of nice. The 10 westbound from Ontario.
Video of what?
East LA, 36 minutes. And only about 20 minutes downtown.
Dude, I don't look at Telegram. You know that. Oh, but for you, hold on. For you, if it's your stand up, I will look at Telegram. I'll make an exception for you. No, I didn't. Just one moment.
Yeah, I sent it.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it right now.
You remember that?
Yeah, I'm watching. Just
Yeah, Rabbi, did I disconnect?
no, you're here.
Oh, fuck.
Zoot, you did an excellent job, man. Good job. You made a lot of people laugh, and
Yeah.
you know, it's your first time saying all that, so it wasn't as smooth as you would want. But they laughed really hard, and that's really great.
Oh, yeah. I got distracted. I kind of got distracted because there was a few reasons why I was nervous.
Well, I understand, man. That's tough material. Not everybody goes into it with like homosexual Tinder material and comes out with laughs. They laughed harder than I thought they would, so that's really great. All right, so Zoot, the question exists. All of your material, not all of it, but a lot of it is story based. What are you gonna do out of stories?
To write new stories?
Okay, the one
Yeah.
I understand.
I am terrible at telling stories.
You're not terrible at it, but in front of people, and that's an added difficulty of it.
Oh no, I am terrible. It's my weakness. That's why I've been practicing though.
Okay. I think that you could be better at telling stories if you practice it more. And I know that you're saying that that's what you do. I don't think you practice enough. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Exactly. And when you're doing your stand up, it's pretty clear you're not practicing because you've got just so many and you're not telling the right word, you're not using the right words. However, your premises are funny. You could use those premises and make people, but your comedic timing just certainly needs some work. But you make people laugh. You've got these wild premises, and they're just people aren't used to hearing them, and they obviously think that they're funny. So, I mean, I'll be honest with you. You told me that story yesterday, and I thought that's not very funny, but they thought it was funny. So, who cares what I think? If you're able to make them laugh, that's great. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. You didn't tell me the story. You just go, yeah, I went on Tinder. I changed it to everybody. And the guy was just looking at me and the girl didn't make eye contact. And you made me infer the whole thing about the guy paying, but you never said even the word massage parlor. There was nothing like that. So I can't blame myself for being like, well, that was funny. You didn't tell the story. You went from the start all the way to the end and didn't left out the complete middle. And the only reason why I knew what the middle was because I know you, and I knew what you had kind of said. Okay, but that leaves us to the big question: January. January, you can't tell that story. They're not going to let you put that on government television.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to tell for the producer in January? Because you got to start working on that. You don't want to go into January saying, "I'm just going to first time. I don't need to practice it." You and I both know that you're not that you could be that good, but chances are on your first time it's just not going to come off that well. So my question is this, and it's been the same since the summer when you said you wanted to do this thing in January. Why don't you come up with a good 1 minute routine that is a, that have funny jokes that they could potentially put on television, and you just memorize it? Why don't you do that? You're what?
Said I'm working on
Okay. Do you have one clean joke that you would say?
it. Yeah.
Okay. I
I
understand.
mean, I did a clean joke, and that was hard to say. I was just
Like you have a thing. I don't want to call. I don't know what to call it, but you have a block or something that does not let you think that, like, whenever you think something could be funny as a clean joke, you want to make it dirty. Okay, maybe that's not right, but it's something like over the course of the last 3 months you've been doing stand up, you don't have a joke. There's something in your mind that defaults to dirty jokes are always the best way to do it. Well, then you would have told a clean joke by now.
Yeah, you understand my earlier stuff.
No, that's true. I've only the Amish, God with mental issues, the Amish, the I know you did the thing about Tylenol. One about the guy getting hit by the bus, and then the Tinder everybody at the massage parlor. Like those are the only jokes that I know you have, and they're all show any of those on television.
My funny joke.
Okay, what's your funny joke, big dog?
No, it's not. So my cousin is dumber than me. No, this is a story.
Okay, let's hear it.
She on a organ donor. She did an organ donor form when she was getting for a license, right?
Right?
And she was like, she was filling out the form, and she put down. She was asking my auntie, which is her mom. Okay, she was asking her auntie, her mom, like, that I'll put down liver, I'll put down eyes, I'll put down like all the other organs. And then she asked my auntie, where are my organs? Sorry, where's the organ? Where do I donate the organ?
Okay, I don't get it. Can you explain it?
She thought that the organ. So I didn't know what organs were. She was bringing out the organ donor form, and she thought that she did it to fill a box.
I still don't get it. So she's filling out her license paperwork, and there's a box that says, "Do you want to be an organ donor?" And she wrote yes, but you know what an organ was?
Yes. She was like, "Where are my organs?"
Okay, but I mean, she was like what? She was like what, 16 years old or something?
Yeah, but like that's dumb as fuck.
I don't know about that. I don't know if all 16-year-olds necessarily know the word organ. I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt. Like,
yeah, he was filling out the form where the organ should give away, and then she asked what. She was filling the form and she didn't know what the organs were. That's funny.
I thought, I mean, not really. She just confused the word organ. She didn't know what it meant. So she was just checking stuff unknowingly, right?
Yeah, she was just ticking stuff. Well, she was ticking stuff that the organ she'll give away without realizing that. And then she said, where is the organs on the test?
Okay, but she was 16. Like,
yeah, but it's still dumb as fuck.
I don't think that's that dumb. But okay. Well, I certainly don't think it's that funny. But maybe it's the way that you said it. So you could say something like, my cousin was signing up for her license, and it came to the part about being an organ donor, and started checking boxes, not knowing what an organ donor was. And filled out the whole form. Did she go to her mother and say, why am I checking off eyes and heart and liver? And him explained that those were organs, and she was caught off guard because she didn't want to donate those things. That's the joke. I mean, there's more to it than that. Let me know if I'm missing something. I get it that you think your cousin is stupid. That's not that stupid of a thing. Turn the paper over and made a diagram of herself or something like that, but you know that's not what she did, and that's a little absurd. Not all the jokes, dude, that have to be clean.
I gotta go. Okay.
Dude, are we ever gonna play mini golf, or are you just gonna jerk yourself off raw?
I think I got a good one.
Okay, are you gonna play mini golf?
Yeah.
All right, what's your joke?
Have you ever cactus?
A what?
Have you ever touched a cactus?
Yeah. I've touched them I've touched them in the yard. I've touched them at the store.
After you touched it, was it itchy or did it sting?
I touched the needles on it. So, but I touched them like really carefully, and if I touched them hard, it would have stung a lot. Itchy. I do my best to stay away from those. I've touched itchy shit, like from plants, but it wasn't cacti. It was some other plant.
I've jumped into a cactus before.
Okay, do you have cacti on down under?
Yeah, so that was just good. That was just very successfully around the trees that were off full and then 2012, 2017. And then they like jump on cactus. They'll like back off before Australia. They can get a couple once. And the thing for your mouth because I use them. How can I do that?
Here. Okay, so you jumped in a cactus to be like these people?
No. I knew one.
Okay, moving on.
Why do you think that it's
Zoot, you're covering your microphone. Zoot, you're covering your microphone. What'd you say?
Yes, the appeals court, you can go directly to the appeals court. And the president can go directly, although this was appealed. So that doesn't mean
Dude, what are you saying?
Nothing.
Okay. Is there cacti in the outback?
Yep.
I saw a video of your boyfriend, Jack Irwin, yesterday. There's some chick they named her. Her name's like Wendy or something. It's not Wendy, but it starts with a W.
Is that what has been going on? Dancing with the Stars?
No, I don't think so. It was I could be wrong, but
She's married. She's married.
okay. Is that still on?
Yeah. Oh my God, this could be the most incredibly short year.
You and I both know that there's no way you're gonna get in, so you should just give up hope right now. That was almost really good, dude. Dude, did you know I'm playing for a perfect game?
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. Do you think comedy albums will come back?
Do I think comedy what?
Well, comedy albums will come back.
Oh, that's a good question. Those are really just specials. And are you talking just audio comedy albums?
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's dead.
Why not?
Because people want to see the physical comedy and the faces that somebody's making as well. So if they have a choice between listening to comedy and watching it, they're going to go with watching it 99% of the time.
What if you're on a road trip and you're just like people don't want to listen to comedy albums on the road? Because like if you find something really funny, then you could die often.
Yeah, I mean you could die from listening to music too.
I mean that would be fucking funny. You're listening to a comedy album, you got to play in your car, and then you get then like you die.
Good morning, Rabbi.
Good morning. How are you?
Funny way to
How are you, Brandon?
It's still the Vegas. I'm feeling great.
That's wonderful to hear, big man. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm here for you if you need me.
I'm watching you get a
All right, very, very well.
Do you think anyone ever died listening to Bill Cosby's comedy album?
Oh yeah.
They laughed really hard and they got into a car accident.
Yeah, it's just a numbers thing. Actually,
I mean that would be.
Actually, though, I believe when he put out those specials, he they were on record. And not a lot of people had record players in a car. In fact, it was like not a thing because a record needs to be stable. But maybe with like 8 tracks or 8 tracks or cassettes, yeah. I'm sure somebody died listening to it.
What do you think the number one song that has been playing in a car accident? Like the number one song that's been played in every, like the most car accidents. What song do you think playing in the video? Or like,
I mean, that's probably a numbers thing. Just whatever the most popular song is, potentially. But there may be some kind of outlier like some hard metal song, like Beginning of Time. Probably holiday song because people, it's like hard to drive it during that time of the year, and some bells or something.
Okay.
And like mother, like daughter, former Speaker Nancy Pelosi's daughter is getting into politics. Those stories and more coming up at the top of the hour.
Funny song.
Zoo, so I don't know, probably a song about living forever. Probably a song about living.
Forever Young.
You did a really good job at stand up. You made people laugh. You were long. I saw when they flashed the lights at you, and that was like you finished your joke, and then you continued to tell two more jokes. So, but in my opinion, it's hard to tell that the lights were flash. Looking down at the time, I could be wrong. You made people.
I thought the lights were flashing. That's another reason why I started studying a lot, because I was running out of time.
How much time do they give you?
5 minutes. I went for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. The light flashes after 5 minutes. Go for it. You can go ahead and hurry up and finish. It depends on if you're in the middle of the reserve, you can keep going. You got to wrap it up.
Have you been watching Kill Tony?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to take influence off of the reading material. That's why.
Okay. You ready for a funny joke that I don't know if it's
Every time I watch fucking Dave Chappelle, I still keep smiling.
Okay, are you ready for this one? Are dominoes just flat dice? Zoo, did you hear me? Are dominoes just flat dice?
Yeah.
Isn't that an inch? Oh, I think so. Oh, Zoo, we're going to play your favorite game. Zoot loves this game. At one time of year, you said this was your favorite game.
You can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections.
This is the most popular game in the world.
That is true.
What is the most popular game in the world?
It could be chess.
I think it is.
You don't think it is?
No.
Question.
The real estate market feels more uncertain than ever. Homes are sitting longer, prices are falling, and sellers are outnumbering.
We'll look it up after this game.
First to discuss your options. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Probate paperwork.
So then, test.
What'd you say, big dog?
There's many games that are played more than chess. Not everyone knows how to play chess.
That's a really good point. So, like tic-tac-toe? Zoot, you might fucking win. We'll see. We'll see. You fucked up, son.
I don't know how I'm going to win.
No, it's over for you now. It is game over for you, son. You're done. Oh, you're going to get a ton of go. Big win. Big win.
Why are you just like not? Every game should be over when you get to a set.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, but I guess there's like the option to see by how you can win.
Look it up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you've got authorities showing this stolen van through 4 Southern California counties. The chase started at the 118 freeway, and then it continued east before a driver merged onto the 405 freeway. CHP units started the pursuit at the Sepulveda Pass, and then it continued on to the 405. The 710 ended up in Orange County by the end of it.
Historically, they say it's chess.
I was looking at this, and I don't know. Because don't you have to stop and is losing traffic? Yeah, by the way, she never broke the speed limit. I mean, you're talking about a driver that was zipping along on the speed limit, which is, I've never seen that happen. It was a stolen vehicle, but it wasn't like a carjacking or anything like that. It never had high speed. I didn't see the end of it, so she just disappeared. Is that what happened with the van?
Crossed the border and they haven't taken her into custody.
Yeah, but she was out of Thousand Oaks.
It was a 3-hour chase.
I know that we put this in handle on the news, a car chase, but this is why, because it's real serious.
Mexico, no problem.
Sicko's been snagged.
Dude.
Used to live in a sorority house. This would have been really freaky.
We're listening.
But over the Halloween weekend, the guy in a ski mask slipped around through bedrooms and lurked in showers in the dead of night. It happened between 3 and 6:30 in the morning on November 1st. So after everybody had been out partying,
Zoot, you won.
one woman was awakened by a dark figure near her. Another
Good job, big dog.
shower night when heaped on her.
All right, I'm good, Jill. Good job in stand-up comedy.
What's the number one game in golf?
Chess.
How do you know that?
I looked it up. At least historically.
He has tried it several times because he's got a criminal record dating back to 1980. Burglary, grand theft, assault,
Tic-tac-toe?
threatening police.
Well, I said board game. I don't know.
I'll allow it. Wow. All right. So that comment or not comment or whatever, guy asked us,
I'll look it up.
it ended in the debate apparently about a nature radio signal. Now, not music in the sense that it's transmitting. These are kind of, this is
If you include tic-tac-toe and chess and checkers and Go and all the games that could be played, even like rock, paper, scissors, what is the most played game in the world?
Yeah, I was thinking it was rock, paper, scissors.
Wait.
Gary and Shannon are going to be really bummed about this. They've been following this.
Soccer.
Yeah, probably soccer's a big one.
Or are they? So,
Okay, I'm putting games that are non-sports and non-video games.
Do more people play chess every year or soccer every year?
the lower credit card interchange fees, those are the fees that stores pay to swipe
Okay,
the cards.
yeah. 600 million people play.
I bet more people play soccer every year.
Companies' interchange fees are going down by 0.1%.
600 million is not that many in comparison to 8 billion. That's less than 1 in 10 people. Do we think 1 in 10 people kick a ball every year?
So after chess, it's Monopoly, then Uno.
Do more
Scrabble,
people
Four.
play soccer every year or chess every year?
Ticket to ticket.
What was that? What was ticket to ticket?
Ticket to ride. What is ticket to ride?
It's a game. All right. Okay, there are 265 million globally registered soccer players, but that's like there are a lot of kids that just play, and there are 600 to 700 million people globally. Who play chess. But what about non-registered soccer players, just like kids who play?
Those who serve in the spotlight. I'm Amy Kate live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Ceremonies are planned around Southern California today for Veterans Day. A lot of cities are hosting commemorative events, including Pasadena, which will honor the late Medal of Honor recipient, U.S. Army Lieutenant Raymond Harvey. He took command of the Infantry's Division's Company C, 17th Infantry Regiment at Incheon, South Korea in 1950. He also served in World War II. The San Fernando Valley Veterans Day Parade will get underway at 11:11 this morning on Laurel Canyon Boulevard. And veterans and active military members get free meals and ride tickets to Military members and their families also get onto the Queen Mary parade today. News brought to you by Sellers Advantage. The Senate has voted 60 to pass a bill to reopen the government. ABC's Lionel Moise says the group of Democrats and an independent joined Republicans last night to approve the legislation.
Even though the deal does not include Democrats' key demand to extend Obamacare subsidies and prevent insurance premiums from skyrocketing.
That's expected to be taken up later. The bill to fund and reopen the government now heads to the House. President Trump says he approves of the Senate deal that ends the government shutdown.
Based on everything I'm hearing that will change legally, we have support from Democrats. And we're going to be opening up our country. See that on the straws? We'll be opening up our country real quick.
Trump says he will abide by the deal. He also told reporters yesterday his administration is working on a healthcare plan. Delays and cancellations at airports across the country are increasing.
Los Angeles International and Ontario International are among the 40 big airports with mandated flight reductions. The nationwide cancellations started when the FAA ordered cuts due to shutdown-related staffing issues. Monday saw over 9,000 delays nationwide with 2,400 cancellations. Some of the hardest hit airports are in Chicago, Atlanta, and New York. Southwest 40% of all flights delayed. Reductions at these 40 big airports increased to 6% today, and to 10% by Friday. Mark Beatty, KFI News.
Montebello police are trying to find the guy who allegedly tried to run over two and was shot at in Nico Rivera. Police were chasing the man early this morning when he turned onto a dead street near the 5 in Rosemead. They say he then drove onto the sidewalk towards some officers. When another officer fired at the car, no one was hit. The driver got away. A driver's been arrested after a high-speed chase that ended when the driver crashed into a thing in West LA. CHP says the chase started after it hit a black BMW SUV for speeding around 2 this morning. The driver took off, leading police down the 405. The SUV got off at Santa Monica Boulevard and then crashed into the building a short time later. Like mother, like daughter, former Speaker Nancy Pelosi's daughter is getting into politics.
Christine Pelosi says she'll be running for a California state senate seat in San Francisco.
Fighting for consumer rights, women's rights, gun violence survivors, immigrants, and our most vulnerable communities against the threat we face.
The younger Pelosi is an attorney and veteran party organizer and could have a fight on her hands, potentially running against former San Francisco Mayor London Breed. Political experts thought she might slide right into her mom's chair in Congress, but now that leaves Nancy's seat up for grabs. Several high-level Democrats jumping into the race. Jason Campidonia, KFI News.
Oscar-nominated actress Sally Kirkland has died. She was a model in the 1960s who popular on stage, film, and TV. She was best known for sharing the screen with Paul Newman and Robert Redford in The Sting in the 1970s, and for her Oscar-nominated title role in the 1987 movie Anna. Sally Kirkland was 84. Southland weather from KFI, low clouds and some thick fog out there this morning, but that's going to clear off and leave us sunny skies. Highs in the low 70s, at the beaches 70s to about 80 for Metro LA, Inland OC in the Antelope Valley. Low to mid 80s in the valleys, 80s to near 90 in the IE. Cooler tomorrow with highs in the low to mid 70s in the coast and metro areas, 70s in the valleys, 70s to low 80s. Then we've got a chance of showers Thursday morning with rain likely by the afternoon. Highs just into low 70s, showers possible again on Friday. 60 in Los Alamos, 52 in Santa Clarita, it's 60 in Seal Beach, and 58 in Inglewood. The KFI market report, the Dow trading up 102 points, the Nasdaq is down 95, the S&P 500 is up. We've got a crash in Sherman Oaks on the 405.
They're still working on this on the southbound side of the 405. This is going to be right there, Burbank Boulevard, right before you get to the 101. Crash there, the carpool lane has been blocked for a while. Traffic slow from Moscow, but even after you pass that crash, it stays all the way down to Sunset Boulevard. A lot of that, unfortunately. The 91 in Anaheim, moving on there on the westbound side, 57 crash. They're still working on this crash in carpool and lanes. Traffic there slow all the way back from Kramer to Cell for the 91. The westbound side of the 60, where it meets the 215, they're just west. Marina slow there. That's because on the 215 southbound past Martin Luther King Boulevard, you've got looks like a sculpting up front in the lanes, and it's causing a distraction on the northbound side as well with delays coming out of that Marina Valley interchange. With Southern California's most accurate traffic reports, I'm Will Colesworth.
Hey, if you're having problems with your 28, don't do it, Connor. If you're having problems with your 2018 to 2025 car or truck or whatever you're driving, you just can't have that in Southern California, man. We rely on things way too much. Constantly in the shop, going back and forth, might be a lemon. And when you get to that point, that's where you need the pros. The pros at mylemonlawlawyer.com. They're prepared to represent you, and you pay zero. Get the manufacturer to pay because it's their fault. It's not yours. God, how wonderful is that? That's something it's not your fault for, right? So dial pound 250 now. Say the keyword lemon lawyer. You're going to be connected to their talented staff that will take care of you. We also have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. They're accredited with the Better Business Bureau. You're just in good hands. Dial pound 250. Say the keyword lemon lawyer or go to mylemonlawlawyer.com.
On this podcast, Incels, we unpack the emergent mindset.
I'm a loser. Also, we know they
Resentment, cynicism, anger against women, and a deadly tipping point.
tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day that will have.
This is Listen to Incel, America's #1 podcast network. Follow Incels and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Number 1 on your car radio preset and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free, never sounded so good. KFR AM 640. You are listening to The Bill Handel Show. KFI AM 640. Bill Handel here. Veterans Day, Tuesday, November 11th, coming up at 7:50. A little Handel history. The history of Veterans Day. Very interesting, that, to say the least. Now, as we spoke yesterday, we knew that the vote to avert the shutdown, to shut down the shutdown was going to happen, and it did. On a 60-40 vote, and 60 votes to stop the shutdown, and the Republicans won out. The Democrats caved. There are a couple things to take away here. One of them is Chuck Schumer individually. It is now being argued in the Senate. He's lost control of the Democrats as leader. Okay, that's one argument. Even to the point where running for office out of New York. So that's one issue. Is what happened. Now, why the Democrats caved and why the Republicans and particularly Donald Trump won. Why did this happen? Well, we saw that those lines at food banks were increasing. We saw that government employees were not, as they said, we don't have the money to pay our mortgage to buy food because the government shut down because they weren't getting checks. And the philosophy of the Republicans and Donald Trump was very simple, and that is Democrats are going to cave. All we have to do is wait them out. Republicans got everything they wanted, exactly what was proposed by the Republicans. And what was the issue? The issue is and was the extension of Obamacare. And the extension of Obamacare, the tax credit, actually tens of millions of Americans to have Obamacare, to have it. That is sunsetted. That extension sunsets stops at the end of the year. And Republicans were adamant, saying, we are not going to vote. We are not going to pass the extension. We first want to avert the shutdown. We'll talk about everything later. We want a clean bill, relatively clean bill. I mean, there was some money in the bill for construction for the Pentagon and some administrative money for agencies, but for the most part, it was a clean bill. And what is the continuing resolution? That we just fund the government as it has been. You want to talk about this extension? reality, it doesn't matter what the vote counts. Republicans will never vote for this election. This is real simple. This it's sunset. It ends the end of the year, and the extension under the $5 trillion.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you gonna be free in the next 50 minutes? On the message.
I'm free right. I'm free right now. What's good?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like inviting you onto this.
Inviting me to the stage.
Yeah, the street cast club is in the kids.
Thanks, is it?
Cats club syndicates.
No. Bro, I can't do spaces anymore. I fucking hate them. Why?
Why?
Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't mind doing spaces with you MFers, but I hate spaces, bro. Especially the Doginal Dog spaces now, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. I did stop. I mean, I've already told you this, but I stopped doing spaces because I was all yapped out. I did them bitches for 3 years in a row. Took a break for a year, and I was like, oh, cool. Like, Doginal Dogs, like they're kind of new. Like they're not as lame as everybody else in the space. And like for the little, and I'm in there. It doesn't matter whose space it is. I'm like, dude, this is gay as fuck, and I leave. This is gay as fuck. Honest, it's more of like. That's why I'm not. I don't know. That's why I don't hang out. When everything's like over here, you're actually like winning. Like you're like being retained. The thing is, the problem is make monetary assets.
What's going on with the market? It's dropping again.
Shit. It's up.
Nice.
Thanks. I don't mind like host. Well, okay, no. I just you can say don't like. Yeah, obviously it's like. I'm gonna do some short host that I host. That's what because I have to focus about being entertaining, but then also being managing pages on Instagram. I don't know. I just might.
I find it so that guys will to handle the same questions throughout the space. That how are you, dog? Heard how I am. Two speakers ago. You know how I'm doing. And then the people come out, GM to the co-host, GM to the speaker, GM to the audience. It's just go show your shit and then step down. It's a very simple process. Interested in your question, not moving.
I also think that a lot of people, I don't like give them pretty nervous. And someone that and shit like that.
Especially when you're nervous, when you want to be polite, you want to sound it. It's just as much as you know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just know I was saying, like, to get back to you.
Yeah. You do everything. They appreciate you. Been doing these things for 2 or 3 hours. You've been sitting there. It's like we know. Just tell us what you're.
I think so. It's like I do have a space in our class, don't you? Like, I understand. Like, there's no thing attention. You're not paying attention. When they care about the show, it's so not really. Stage. All of them. Crazy.
The generic one to, hey, I'm a community builder. But then they apply guys really know what these things mean. Just hear other people say it. That's really what. And when
I'm saying like I think that because people are trying to be really access to do with that. Like nobody.
percent. I use these terms and they didn't know what they meant, especially social media. Their space. Record out you and these things. So their link tree. A lot will say, "Oh yeah, I may have Twitter and Telegram, you number site in the world, they Instagram, they have build those out, and then what we do, we use Sora to get content for them, so that they don't. And again, I help them make memes and be able to market them, and then learn how to click people's faces, the hosts, so that they just aren't. They're actually connecting, and then working on their element. Have somebody guiding you. You'll seriously just be spinning your wheel. Reply saying that because you're wasting your own time.
That's cool.
Okay, Anthony. I'll add you. Who's
No.
thanks? I'll add you right now.
I'm already having more fun having a conversation with us than I would have had in the space I don't play except talk. But they're not like just chill. So for what? They're not talking about here in the last 3 spaces. You know what I mean? Say the same shit.
How are you?
He is 100% invested into that pursuit to the people. I think when